Oh, man. That is what you call a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Excuse my language. Yeah. Belt to ass. Belt to cheeks. You dig what I'm saying? The Sacramento Kings just beat the Milwaukee Bucks by a grand total of about 30-plus points. I don't even know the exact score right now. I'm so excited. I couldn't record fast enough. But I want to watch one play that had me out of my seat in this fourth quarter. This was in garbage time, by the way. When this happened right here, Jesus is Lord. Amen. Let's watch together. And I don't know why the HD is... Oh! Sweet baby black Jesus. Do you understand how high he just jumped? Like, are you understanding this? Right? Now, okay, let me show you guys how high he just jumped. All right? To give you guys more of a better understanding. It wasn't a push off. When he jumps, there's nothing riding him up to be higher. Okay? He jumped that high. Once he hit Slauson, he got even higher. His elbow is inside the rim. His nostril is smelling the orange paint. Do you know what I'm saying? His lips, he can stick his tongue out and touch that rim. You understand what I'm saying? His chin, that nigga can literally do a chin up. Literally. That is insanity. Look at De'Aaron Fox's reaction. Look at De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk on the bench right here, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That tells the whole story right there. Sabonis is trying to be even kill right there. If I'm on that bench, that's my teammate. Regardless, my natural reaction is going to be, oh, shiitake. I'm going to use this for ammo when we in a battle. or when we're in a roasting battle. Yeah, but, oh, my gosh. This right there, dunk of the year. Dunk of the year. I mean, what dunk is better than that? Anthony Edwards off the glass, right? I think that might be the closest, but I mean, goodness. Golly. Speaking of dunks of the year, though, by the way, we got to talk about this. Travis. I forget his name. Damn it. TJD. We'll call him that because that's what it says right there. Dunked on Wemby. Now, I need you to let me know in the comments below. Is this considered a dunk? I count it as a dunk. Mainly because he's also 7'10". Ooh. Because when Blake Griffin did that against I want to say that was the OKC Thunder, I want to say. When he did it, I could be completely wrong, but when Blake Griffin threw the ball in the rim, everybody was like, dunk of the year, dunk of the decade. But when he does it, because his name ain't that big, I guess. I don't know why. Y'all saying this in a dunk? That's bruh, everybody shut the hell up. That is impressive. That's an effing dunk. Okay? It is on Wembanyama. 7'10", 15 blocks a game. Do you dig what I'm saying? That right there is I mean, bro, you know what I'm saying? Look, he can poster this right there. That is the first Wemby poster. That is the first Wemby poster officially, like chest to chest. Ugh! Beautiful, phenomenal. Now, on to my sweet butter Sacramento Kings. All right. Let's just go ahead and start this off right here. So Demontis Sabonis, 22 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. 4 missed shots. De'Aaron, All-NBA Fox, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. First team All-NBA. First or second team All-NBA in terms of defense. My bad. First, second team All-NBA defense. First, second team All-Defensive NBA team. I don't freaking know. However you spin it and say it, that's that. And once again, Malik Monk, a.k.a. Malik Blank Check Monk. When that free agency come around, blank check. Whatever you want, Malik, you getting it, my brother. Everybody's saying we going to lose him. Nah. We bet not lose him because we ain't guaranteed to find a scoring. We're not guaranteed to find something like that off the bench again. The last person who's been that good off the bench was who? Bobby Jackson. That was our last 6 man of the year. Bobby Jackson. That was 30 years ago. Respecting my guy Bobby, that's my dog. But you feel what I'm saying? We held Damian Lillard to 10 points, by the way, 2 for 12 shooting from the field. It was a bad shooting night, but we also had a lot of good defensive schemes against this team today. I mean, Patrick Beverley was out there. Actually, he played pretty defense. He played pretty good defense today. I'm not going to lie. Patrick Beverley did his thing. We held Jay Crowder to 15 minutes, starting, mind you. Starting. Played 15 minutes and took 1 shot. My bad. He didn't take a shot. Giannis, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Giannis is going to be Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Not much you can do about that. But I have a preposition, or better yet, a conversation starter. Everyone wants to say DeMontis Sabonis' game is boring, right? Everybody's like, you can't put DeMontis Sabonis in on stage. He's a boring game. Yada. He kind of has a similar game to Giannis. Giannis' game is a little more polished, I guess, on the offensive side in terms of the skill, right? But if you watch DeMontis Sabonis play and you watch Giannis play and they go back and forth from possessions, their games kind of simulate each other. Not simulate. Their games kind of, I don't even know the freaking word I'm thinking of right now. That's the problem with not editing these videos, because I honestly can't think of the word I'm trying to say. But their games mirror each other a little bit. Strong to the basket, physicality, and try to go up through every single piece of contact. Giannis is a little more agile around the rim for sure, but similar play style. DeMontis Sabonis, in my opinion, kind of plays similar to that. So when you say DeMontis Sabonis' game is boring, you must not watch a lot of basketball, because Giannis' game sure ain't boring. I love watching DeMontis Sabonis. I love watching Giannis Antetokounmpo. Their games are kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to get their head out of their dairy air and understand that DeMontis Sabonis is an MVP legit MVP candidate. And if you and if you don't agree with that, argue with your mama, man. I don't got. They ain't much more for me to say. You dig what I'm saying? But the Sacramento Kings put that belt to ass today. I'm excited. That was huge. But we always play well against the good teams, like De'Aaron Fox said in the press conference. But then when we play these doodle bun dookie meat teams, we play like crap. It pisses me off. But tomorrow we got the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James, which, DeMontis Sabonis is 9-0 against Anthony Davis in his career. He's going to make it 10-0 tomorrow. We play exceptionally well against Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know what it is. It's like an extra bit of edge right there. And we held the Milwaukee Bucks to 94 points today. Enough about the Sacramento Kings. Like the mother FB. I want to move on to a topic that was just happened literally today. So Isiah Thomas, the legend Isiah Thomas, goes on Draymond Green's podcast and says this directly to his face. Let's watch and listen. Drag this over. Yeah. Oh, play.
Bold statement here.
Yes, sir.
And I hope this don't upset you. Before Kevin Durant arrived in Golden State, y'all were on the verge of being remembered as the team that went 73-9 and lost to a Cleveland Cavalier team in the finals. You up 3-1, and probably one of the biggest collapse in NBA Finals history. Kevin Durant comes that summer and really saves y'all basketball legacy. You win 2 championships after that. The Golden State Warriors dynasty that you're going to go into the Hall of Fame on and everything else, it is cemented, because if Durant don't come that summer and you guys are remembered as the 73-9 team, all of your legacies are different. Bold statement here.
Yes, sir.
And I hope
To go on someone's podcast and say that to their face, mind you, for one, is very bold. But that's Isiah Thomas. He's a bold basketball savant. My thing is this. I don't think Kevin Durant has got the amount of credit that he deserves. Everybody bashed him for making that move to the Golden State Warriors, which, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all subjective. Some people like it, some people don't. Who gives a damn? They won. It is what it is. Okay? When he went there, though, and you're averaging, I believe it was 35 and 15 in the finals? It's probably easier to do that because you have Stephen Curry, mind you, drawing 2 every play. I get that. You still got to make shots. But 35 and 15 is Shaq numbers, man. We haven't seen nothing like that since Shaquille O'Neal. You do understand how dominant that is? People I think aren't understanding how dominant that is. I think what's going on here was when Draymond went on JJ Redick's podcast. It was live, and he says verbatim, if Kevin Durant, or I'm paraphrasing, but this is what he said. If Kevin Durant doesn't come to the Golden State Warriors that year, they don't win another ring, right? And he said, I know we won in 2022, but he was talking about that there was a gap in between there that teams are starting to figure them out. And had KD not came over there, they wouldn't have been able to beat the Cavs that next year if they spent the block. So that was a very interesting statement, because after Kevin Durant was like, man, I hope Draymond gets the help that he needs, Draymond went on his podcast and basically said we was going to win with you or without you. And we did that, right? So that he kind of, little bit contradicted his statement. I don't even know if he noticed it, but he said, we'll win with you or without you. And we did, which they did, which is fact. But he went on JJ Redick podcast and saying without Kevin Durant, they wouldn't have won those next rings against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's kind of like a little bit of contradiction, a little bit. But I understand what Draymond's getting at. Kind of that next year they're playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. It would have been really hard to beat them again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would have been really hard to beat them healthy. Granted that they just lost the year before that 3-1. And then the year before that, Kyrie gets hurt. K-Love gets hurt. So it's like now you're playing them again when they're all healthy and you don't have a Kevin Durant to subsidize what LeBron's going to do. So I get what he was saying on that end. But then he said we won without KD. And we win without him or with or without him. So I don't know if that was a little bit of pride that kicked in when he said that. But yeah, I don't know. Also, what Isiah Thomas is saying is true and false at the same time. And here's why. Let me give my perspective on that. I don't think Kevin Durant necessarily saved the Golden State Warriors' legacies. Because we don't know what would have happened from 2016 to 2024. Right? We saw what happened in 2022. We don't know what happens in those gap, like in that gap between. That's the 8-year gap, by the way. They could have won multiple more. Who knows? So I think it's all subjective and kind of unfair to say that they saved the legacies of Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson because we just don't know, right? But on the contrary, though, if you're looking at a hindsight 2020 and you're saying, hey, man, Kevin Durant saved the legacy of the Golden State Warriors, you got to really think about it. They blew a 3-1 lead to LeBron. KD comes over there to level out LeBron, and once you level out LeBron, you still got Klay, Dre, just Klay and Dre to kind of go against K-Love and Kyrie. My bad. You got Klay, Steph, and Dre to level out Kyrie and K-Love. It was just a juggernaut once you added Kevin Durant to that team. So I kind of feel why Isiah Thomas is saying on that end. I think this statement has a little bit of falsity. It's like creating my own damn word to it. But that's okay, though, because at the end of the day, this is all subjective. This is not based on fact because they still won a ring in 2022. Might I reiterate that? But it's just an interesting topic to talk about because I feel like a lot of people that talk basketball sometimes don't know exactly what they're referencing. Not even saying Isiah Thomas saying. I'm saying it just in general. People in the comments, they'll say things based off spite and emotion without actually going through history and looking at the stats and the facts of what happened. But we can't forget that same year that the Golden State Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, the Oklahoma City Thunder blew a 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors, right? So they kind of just meshed together, and it worked, of course. And the thing I hate is when people keep comparing LeBron going to Miami with KD going to Golden State Warriors. And this is the why, because Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors after they won 73 games. LeBron James went to Miami Heat when they were, I believe, a 6th, 7th, or anywhere below, like they were a bottom seed in the NBA. He didn't go to a top team in the league. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's a little bit different. Bron went there and brought that winning culture even more, right? KD went to a team who already won a ring, and they literally set the NBA record for most wins in the season. So it's definitely different circumstances here. And also, LeBron didn't lose to the Miami Heat in the playoffs and then join them. So it's very different. But, yeah, I think this is a good conversation to cause I think it's good to speculate and kind of just generalize everything he's saying and then make your own opinion on it. Yeah, I feel like that's what basketball is about at the end of the day. It's about discussion, barbershop talk, and there's really no right or wrong answer unless you're talking statistical references, like saying he can shoot or he can't shoot. Because you can literally go on the stats and say, if he's shooting 10%, that motherfucker can't shoot. If he's shooting about 50%, from 3, right, per se, he's a pretty damn good shooter. If he has value, not just one shot or 2 shots. If he's shooting 100 threes, 120, 230 threes a game. I mean, a game is freaking crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like 200, 300 threes a season. I'm just saying, paraphrasing. But like I said, that and when that comes into play, then okay, facts are gonna outweigh opinions. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like the video if you haven't, and subscribe if you're new. Trying to get to 4,000 subs here. This is just my opinion and my thoughts on the subject today. Light the beam, and I feel like Draymond had a point when he was talking on JJ Redick's podcast, as well as Isiah Thomas had a point when he was talking on Draymond's podcast. I feel like they both had some valid points. It's just Draymond kind of contradicting himself by saying what he said after he played Kevin Durant that game. He had to stop, and he was like, it's me. And then he explained what he said in that instance and explained on the back end, talking about when he was on the Warriors and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just my spill. Sayonara. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we catch you on the next one.